This worked for me, so it might be able to work for you. Do you want to build your confidence? Do you want to build your belief in yourself? And to be able to go out into social situations with less anxiety, less stress, less awkwardness because you don't know where you belong in the situation. All you need to do is this one thing, and then you can just stand in your greatness. Before we get started, what I'd like to do is take a deep breath in through our nose, out through our mouth, and set an intention for this video so that I can give you the highest form of information possible, and you can be in the position to receive it so that you can put it into your life today and use it to create a better, healthier, happier, more joy-filled life. So let's go ahead and do a deep breath in through our nose and let it out. Calm yourself. Let's focus. Now let's get into it. So I've got a joke for you. I'm sure you've heard it before. So you've got these two guys. They walk into a bar. First one hits the bar. The second one ducks. I'm sure you've heard that joke before. And the whole point of that joke, for me, looking at that in a personal development type of mind frame, is not to be like the second guy, not to be like the first guy, but to change our mindsets about each one of those characters. Now, the reason I say that is because we all end up being that first guy running into the bar, don't we? Things happen. Shit happens in your life to where you don't know what to do. You feel awkward. You feel out of place. You feel embarrassed. But yet you need to keep moving forward. So in those instances, when you feel embarrassed, when you feel out of place, what do? We revert back to what a lot of people call as your croc brain, your medulla oblongata. Yep, Bobby Boucher, medulla oblongata. But your brain, which is the part of your fight or flight response. And the reason I'm bringing all this stuff up, the reason I'm bringing up mindset within this personal development video is that, again, things will go wrong. You will go on your journey. You will construct a goal and start going down that path. Things will inevitably go wrong. Nothing is perfect. So what do you do in those times when things aren't perfect, when things do go wrong, when you show your ass in front of other people? Do you get embarrassed, run away, tuck tail, and not put yourself in the environment anymore? Or do you press on, move forward, knowing full well that this shit happens? Everyone out there who's succeeded in life, in any area of their life, whether it be in finances, whether it be in career, relationships, love, their personal life, doesn't matter what it is, they have all gone through the low times. They've all been embarrassed. They have all shown their ass. But the only way to succeed is to keep moving forward. So being that first guy who runs into the bar, you're going to look like an idiot. You're going to look stupid in front of people. It's going to happen. What you do in that moment tells tales about your character. And that's what we have to live on. That's what we have to go by, is our character, who we are, how we represent ourselves. Especially in the times when things go wrong. Things will go right. And that's when people really shine. Things go right. Oh, we look great. We're doing great. We're feeling great. It's easy. It's when things are going wrong, when you're down in the dumps, when you're in your low. How do you do this? How do you present yourself? How do you continue going forward? That tells a tale about yourself. And then the next guy, the one who ducks underneath the bar because he saw the other person run into it. It doesn't mean he's smarter. It doesn't mean he's better. He just saw and learned. So being that type of person, seeing someone else fail, using their failings as your successes so that you can move forward, miss that bar, and be able to move forward on your path, on your journey. Again, doesn't mean you're better. Just means that you saw this happening. You studied, you watched, you learned, and you've used that knowledge to your benefit. Now that could mean that the next time you're going to be the guy that runs into the bar and you show your ass. It's going to happen. There's three things I tell people to live by. You're either going into a storm, you're already in the storm, or you're just coming out of a storm. None of us are oblivious to pain, to the storms, to having things go wrong in our life. It's always going to happen. But how you conduct yourself is the difference. Life's going to knock you down. Do you stay down or do you get up and hit back? So how do we use this information to help us build a better life for ourselves, to step into our greatness, to stand in our greatness and unlock our potential? I know a lot of fluff words, a lot of fluff phrases. What does that all mean? What that means is what we need to do is to kill our ego. Yes, kill our ego. Kill the thing that makes us mad when people yell at us, that makes us embarrassed when things happen, that puts us in a spot of anxiety and stress because we don't know how other people perceive us. None of that stuff matters. We're too worried about how other people look at us, how other people perceive us, and how we may look doing something than actually doing that thing. What we need to do is get a childlike mentality and just go out there and dance when the music's playing, not caring about anybody listening or watching. Children don't have ego. That's why so many adults love watching children do whatever the hell they're doing, because they're doing it, they enjoy doing it, they like doing it, they love doing it, it makes them feel good. That's where we need to be. Kill your ego. How do we do that, John? Well, great question. First, introspection. Big word, basically means you need to know about yourself. Look inwardly to understand who you are. What makes you tick? What are your limiting beliefs? What are the things that have pressed upon you that you think are your standards, or you think that they're your thoughts or opinions? Are they actually yours, or are they somebody else's pressed upon you? Figure yourself out, and the more you can do that, the more you can understand who you are, what you like, your dislike, your values, your ethics, your morals. Once you can figure all that stuff out, then you can go into certain situations knowing how confident you are. Knowing that you go into this social situation of all these people you may not know, who might be in a perceived higher class than you are. Being confident in yourself, believing in who you are and your beliefs and your values and your morals, going into that situation, you're going to be unharmed. It's going to be like a gunman shooting at you and the bullets ricocheting off because you've got that armor on you of, this is me. I don't care what you think or what you say or what you perceive of me being and who I am. I know who I am. I love who I am, and I'm good. So when you walk into that bar and get knocked down and everybody's laughing at you, you can laugh at yourself because it's a funny situation. And that's all it is. It's not who you are, it's a situation. It's a moment in time. So we need to learn about ourselves, introspection. And the second thing we need to do, which is coupled with introspection, is to change our habits. And before we can change our habits, again, we need to know who we are, but then we need to be able to embody who we want to be. So I know right now you're probably listening to this. You're wondering, John, I'm anxious. I'm stressed. There are things in my life that you don't even know about that leave me in a pool of a crying mess in the corner of the room at any given point in time. I get it. I've been there in certain situations. I have a family who I think about every day. Where do I want to spend my time? Do I want to spend my time worrying about what other people think of me? Worrying about how silly I look dancing with my daughter to no music? Or making weird, funny faces in a public place just to see her laugh? Am I worried about that? Hell no. My joy in my life comes from my family. So knowing that they're taken care of, that they're protected, they're provided, and they have pleasure in their life, I know I'm good. I'm good. Anything above that is a bonus for me. So I killed my ego with my family. They helped me do that, knowing full well that there are going to be people out there that judge me. Judge what I do, judge what I say, judge how I look. That's fine. And that's what you need to be like. Get rid of your ego, get rid of your anxieties, your stresses by not worrying about everybody else. By being okay being alone by yourself, knowing that you are good company. You're an amazing person. You have a beautiful soul, a kind heart, and you care about people. Nobody can take that away from you. So when you are good with yourself, you have that introspection. You know who you want to be. You might be wanting right now, you might be in lack, saying, I wish I had more patience. I wish I had more fun. I wish that I was able to do this. Okay, then put yourself in the position to do that. Put yourself in the position to every day have more fun, every day have more joy, no matter what it is. That'll help you embody the person you want to be, which will then in turn help you change your habits. When you can embody it, when you can feel it, you can be it. When you can feel yourself being happy, when you can feel yourself being loved by you, then you're going to walk that walk. You're not just going to talk it, you're going to walk it. So find that motivation to help you change, because this is all it is we're changing. Every day of our lives, we're changing in little ways. Change the way you want to change. Kill your ego by introspection, by changing your habits through embodying who you want to be. I know that that's a lot easier said than done. How I know that is because I've gone through it and I continue to go through it. There are still times in my life, I'm almost 40, I've gone through 39-ish years of creating these habits of anxieties, of stresses, of worrying, of all these negative emotions. It's going to take some time to break those habits down, to create different neural pathways in my mind of things that I want to do. I know it's hard, I know it's difficult. The work is what makes it worth it. And having a why, having a motivation, somebody that you want to be better for, and even if that somebody's yourself, that'll help you. If you need a little bit of help making this all work, because you know where you want to get to, you know what life you want to be, you know what person you want to be, but you're not sure how to do the middle part, send me a message, DM me, find me on my website, thechangeoperative.com. Let's have a conversation to see what we can do to get you on the right path. And before we end this video, I ask you 3 things. Number 1, if you found this information valuable, and you can see other people using this as well, I would appreciate it if you would comment below and share this video with your friends and family, because there might be other people out there that could use this information so that they can create a better life for themselves and there are better people to be around. Number 2, please subscribe to this channel. This will help get this video and more videos out to the public so that they can see it, and the same thing, they can help create their best lives possible, whatever that may be, so that we can together create the best world possible. And number 3, go to my website, thechangeoperative.com, sign up for my free newsletter. It comes out every 3rd Friday of the month. There's more tools, more tips in there that can help you be a better person, help you put yourself on the right path, and get you started if you haven't been started yet, or keep you going on your path so that you can reach your end goal and have the life you've always dreamed of. I want to thank you for joining me today. To continue your success in your life, check out this video, and I'll see you next time.